Introduction and definition. Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about the contract of loan, a very common but important agreement we often encounter in real life. A contract of loan is an agreement where one person, called the lender, gives money or goods to another person, the borrower, with the understanding that it will be returned after a certain time.
Now let's talk about what is the purpose of contract of loan. The purpose of this contract is to help the borrower with financial or material needs while giving the lender the right to expect repayment. In contract of loan, there are two parties, which is the lender who gives the loan and the borrower who receives and agrees to return it. In contract of loan, there are also two types of loans. The first one is mutuum, which involves money or consumables. And the second one is commodatum, which involves non-consumable items like tools or equipment.
So there are unique provisions or terms in a contract of loan. First is the amount loaned. So what is the amount loaned? Amount loaned refers to the sum of money that is borrowed by the borrower, which is also known as principal. For example, Song Jin-woo borrowed 1 million from the bank. So the amount loaned was the 1 million, which is the principal. Next is interest. Interest is the extra amount charged by the lender and is calculated a percentage of the principal amount. For example, Song Jin-woo borrowed 1 million at a simple interest rate of 5% for 1 year. The interest he would pay is 50,000, which is the 5% times 1 million. You will get the 50,000. Next is the due date. The due date is the date on which something has to be done or paid. It is given by the lender. Example, Song Jin-woo received an invoice issued on April 15th with net 30 terms. The due date would be May 15th. Next is the collateral. So collateral is something that a borrower gives the lender as a guarantee of repayment. For example, Song Jin-woo provided the bank his house and lot as a collateral in the loan agreement. If Song Jin-woo failed to pay the sum, the house and lot goes to the bank permanently, which means forever. Song Jin-woo won't be able to obtain or get his house and lot back because he provided his house and lot as the collateral for the loan agreement and he failed to pay the sum on time. Next is the loan agreement. Loan agreement is a formal contract between a borrower and a lender. So we rely on loan agreement as it serves as an evidence to ensure legal recourse if commitments or obligations that are agreed upon are not met. So for example, if you and your friend had a agreement that you will lend her 100 pesos, but you didn't have a loan agreement, just a verbal agreement, then if he or she does not pay the 100 peso that she or he borrowed from you, you can't obligate her or have an evidence that proves that he or she loaned this money from you. So that's the importance of loan agreement, because loan agreement is a contract. It is legal. If you have a loan agreement, if he or she fails to meet the obligations, you can take it to the court or obligate him or her, or have the rights to demand from your friend or whoever borrowed money from you.
If the borrower doesn't repay the loan, the lender has legal options. They can file a lawsuit for breach of contract, seize the collateral, apply penalties or interest, and it may even affect the borrower's credit record. In short, a contract of loan is a useful tool, but it must be respected by both parties to avoid legal consequences. Thank you for listening, and we hope you learned something valuable today.